TLDR of last session, shit hit the fan when the party managed to arrive in Honeymill without any problems. Immediately got dropped in by the Guildmaster because as the party arrived on the airship, they spotted what I'm going to call their target, fighting with Norman Astrolin, the new potential ally slash, I guess, character, if you're going to call him that the party had briefly mentioned to them that would be assisting them on this mission. Things were going well. The party seems to have found a pretty strong lead on what the object could be that this thing's soul is attached to. However, after leaving the Hilda's Pewtersmith, they were ambushed by Ulla the Silver Wisp, their target. And we left off midway through combat on the first round after an ambush round. So we had gone through Nolan, Alec, Xanis, Penton, and Alice on the initiative order, meaning that Ulla the Silver Wisp's turn was next. Right, so give me a second. I'm going to just click my neck because it's going to sound really grim if I do it near the mic.
I doubt it'll pick up.
Sorry, that would have sounded really gross by the mic. Anyway, so it is going to start its turn by casting. Oh, hello. What was that?
That was my dice.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't realise it would pick it up. I didn't realise my mic would pick it up.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll mute.
That's alright. I've pre-rolled what Alert is going to be doing this turn. So it starts off. It starts off by casting Greater Dispel using the AoE version of it, and it had rolled a 35. Where was the... Yeah, using this current point as a center point. So everybody apart from Alec and Alice are targeted by it. It removes Austramira's elemental resistance spell, so her 30 resistance to holy is removed, and it removes haste from Milo, Gelda, Penton, Kay, Nolan, Uzok, and Xanis, meaning the only people left with haste are Alec and Alice. That is its first action. So... I'm just going to put this in the button debuff thread for the moment. I know I've made a whole thing for it, but... I guess this would be a good place for me to put information and you can add as necessary. Okay, its second action, it is then going to cast Saintly Beam using the square 1 to the west of K, so here, as a center point, meaning that everybody needs to make me a con save, please.
Con save.
Magical con save.
Magical con save.
Remember that you are all within the Xanis bubble, so you get the plus 11 bonus from Royal, I believe it's a Royal Heart. It also makes sense if when I opened these sheets that I left them on the saves page.
Right, say magical or magical?
Magical. Because it is a spell.
Terrible news.
I have a funny
I've rolled horrendously.
Oh god.
It's 21 total.
Okay. Where's Alec?
First roll of the day is a 3.
Why am I roll? I'm being stupid. Why am I rolling for Nolan? He's immune to holy damage.
Just to see if
Well,
if he could.
I am as thick as a fucking brick, honestly. Penton, what did you roll?
So, I rolled significantly better than Alec.
Congratulations.
You still have lucky streak up.
81.
Fuck me.
Was this
Got any of that 81 to trickle down?
I rolled a 50. Plus 55, plus an 11.
Okay. Alice, what did you roll? You should have, I think...
77.
77? Yep. Oh, right, yeah, because 11 plus your things like something stupid while you've got dark side up.
Yeah, it's plus 58 because I got dark side on.
Milo, what did you roll?
37?
Oh. Fenrir auto fails, Gelda auto fails, and Yuzok auto fails because I know they can't roll above it.
Well, I doubt then that Alec or I could roll above it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
That was like, why are you giving us false hope?
Because, I don't know.
Just get wrecked, scrub. That's why.
Right.
You know what's really funny? Like, whilst I'm... Oh, I've already finished this. I'll elaborate in a second. So, you know what? My prediction was correct. Okay, so Nolan, Penton, and Alice were the only ones to save. Unironically, my numbers don't lie. So I've already rolled the damage. I'm just gonna throw at you the number for your the number your HP should be on. So this did 144 holy damage. So health bars should be the following. Alec, you should be on minus 84. Alice, you should be on 116. Mira is on 70 because she doesn't have her elemental resistance up. Yeah, I sat here and full on pre-capped this. Kay just got healed for nothing. Fenrir is on 80 HP. Gelda is on minus 78. Milo should be on minus 58. Nolan's fine because holy damage. Penton should be on 28.
I'm on 100.
Star Wars doesn't negate the damage, it negates the second.
Damage. Okay.
If you read, I will.
No, fair enough.
If you take a look at Star Wars, it will tell you it negates the lesser effect. For example, if you're targeted by a spell like Death, Death does 5d6 shadow damage to you instead on a successful save. Star Wars prevents that. Just for the sake of clarifying.
You say 20.
You should be on 28 to 8. I'm so glad I got these numbers beforehand. No, that should be 72.
Because I can't add that on the break.
I handle this in a second. I forget that if you want to set it to negative, you have to manually go in and sort it.
Does that have to be my turn?
Huh?
This be your turn, these are right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Jada should be on. Sorry, bear with me. I know this is going to be a little slow, but I forgot the fun joys of this. Okay, so Mira should be on 17. You should be on 70, madam. Katie's at 4 health. Fenrir should be on 80. Yep, Jelda should be on 78. Yep. Milo's on 158. That's easy enough to do. Sorry. Because if you type in like, oh yeah, type in minus 50 into the thing, it just removes 50 points. Oh. Okay. Oh, well. What's the funny phrase I can use for this? I don't know. But it's going to cast it a second time. I can guarantee that anybody who's on the floor auto-fails.
Hmm.
Unfortunately.
Lol.
No.
Alright, what's the damage, boy?
Nolan, Penton, Alice, can the three of you make saves again?
Yes.
Same save as before. New dice. Yep, that's a success.
Come on, Nolan, you can do it.
Nolan has succeeded. Alice, what did you roll?
Well done.
89.
And Penton, what did you roll? Never mind, you're not over here. I will just roll for you. Yep, that's the same as you rolled last time. Okay. Okay, so next one. The second Saintly Beam was cast. I need to make sure that I remove this thing simply. So that's 9, 18, and 6. Brain cells? Yes, I did, because you walked off. Yeah, you rolled the same. I rolled the dice. It was the exact same number as last time. 15 plus your other bonuses. Okay, so 9, 18, 24 because it's 6. Okay. So damage on the second Saintly Beam is 142. So health bars should be the following. Alec should be on minus 226. Alice should be on 45. Mira is on minus 1. Kay is on full. Fenrir is gone. Fenrir is on minus 62, and Avatar has just been dispelled. If you're worrying about 2 seconds. Okay, so Mira should be on minus 1, Fenrir is gone. Jelda should be on negative 205. Milo should be on negative 200. Penton should be on negative 43. Wherever Penton is. You are. Okay, Xana should be on negative 162. And Yuzok should be on negative 132. Okay. So that's 2 actions down. 3? Yeah, 3 actions down. So that's 1 Greater Dispel, 2 Saintly Beams. It is then going to use... Does it have the reach? Yes, it does. It is then going to use its bite attack against K. Rolling, oh boy, rolling a 20 on the dice, so 63 to hit total. It
A
does,
crit.
It does 64 holy damage, which is the first thing I handle. And then do you really want to like clench? Watch her health bar. This made me clench a little bit on the inside, and I was like, oh fuck, hello. Are you watching?
Yeah.
Piercing damage. I did 128. She is on 2 HP.
Oh my god.
survived it.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my god, me and Kay on death. Well, I'm more on death's door, but
You are
she's
literally like 11 HP from just instantly
from
perishing.
permanently.
Lol, doesn't
yeah.
that mean we're rolling dice?
Yeah, I will be.
Will be. And then, using bonus action, lovely old Ulla is going to redirect all of the Spirit Blades to attack Nolan, which will immediately attack upon redirection.
Holy sh!
All 6 of them I have rolled to hit. I'm not going to roll the dice for the sake of theatrics. Rolled a 66, 70, 69, 73, 73, and 67. Collect, meaning all of them hit, all 6 hit, 2 crit.
Oh my god.
We are so fucking dead. Oh my
Am I
god.
the only person alive?
Nah.
Hi guys.
Kay's alive.
Yeah,
K on 2 HP and I'm the most alive.
UK and Nolan are the only ones standing, as Nolan takes from the Spirit Blades hitting him a lovely grand total of 233 non-elemental damage. And that is the end
Fuck.
of its turn.
Did he take it?
Yep, I have already applied it.
That's too hard. How?
And the Nolan's a lot higher level than us.
Nolan also has a
You know what?
scroll down.
Nolan will be fine.
Yeah, if you take a look at the bottom, I made for context of the viewers, I made a fun little button debuffer tracker for the party because I noticed that there were a lot of numbers catapulting around, and it was a little bit awkward. This also displays characters' max HP, MP, initiative bonuses, and AC whatever. So if you take a casual look at Nolan's HP,
9. Oh.
924, because the character I built him as high con, because it's kind of what it's may or may not.
God, I wish that were me.
May or may not be built as a stopgap for the things the party is missing. Assuming we somehow manage to recruit. So that is the end of Ulla's turn. I can now remove my casual maths for damage thing. Because yes, I made a whole new thing just to track that. That was a clean, calculated turn on the part of Ulla. Milo is paralyzed. So
And
I'm-
unconscious.
and unconscious, oh shit.
When do I start rolling death saves? I don't remember.
I
Your
would
turn,
assume
I
now,
think.
Yes, so roll me a
Yeah.
save, please.
Luck.
That's a 15.
So that's a success. You should have a little thing in your combat page that's
Yeah.
Okay, so it is now Kay who is a little bit shaken from the fact that she has somehow managed to survive.
Can you heal me?
being
Can you heal me?
bitten. She doesn't have haste anymore. She is going to use her first action to dual cast Curaga. Using the point next to her. Same point. Yeah, that'll cover everybody. Let me type down the total. Lucas is trying to do maths. Alice, are you dropping your... Do you want to drop your dark side as a reaction to what just happened? So you can get the heals.
I don't know if I want to drop my dark side. I mean, do I have the action to drop my dark side?
I will let you do so as a reaction to what just happened.
Okay, then yeah, I'll drop it.
Yes, because I was going to say otherwise you might miss the lovely healing. So from the two Kiragas that were cast, everybody is healed for a lovely 249 HP. That's 249. So it should be.
I'm just barely back.
I can hear like the dread of oh shit.
I'm on 23 hit points. Can we go now? Please?
Fully healed.
I want to go home. This is scary.
Sorry, I'm having to track down several party members because our resident red mage is not playing with us today. She's taking the day off. So I'm handling Seshik and his that's Xana's here. That's another HP we have. Don't miss any characters use up. Using a free action, Kay is going to use the telepathic bond that you have with one another to So Kay is going to use her free action to call out to the party through the telepathic bond that you have, thanks to that little gemstone, and call for the party to retreat and leave her with Norland. Can't be asked to do the voice for that, so.
Understandable.
Still a bit stuck here.
Do we get to flee, or
went
do...
down to 0, so the paralysis would have worn off since it was a magical effect. You get 0, your buffs and debuffs vanish.
Okay.
Oh fuck, I don't have haste!
Yeah. So, Kay, you sweet child. She is going to use her second action to cast Haste Girth, meaning that everybody has their haste effect back for the next 22 rounds.
It's just the +1, yeah?
Yep, there's the +1 version. She is then going to cast Faith on herself. Okay. Seconds. That's not right. That's a 2, not a 3. Okay, and then she is going to cast Faith on herself, giving herself +11 to magical healing and damage. How long does that last again? That is 11 rounds. 11 rounds. Okay, so Fenrir is deceased. That is unfortunate. I say deceased, temporarily deceased,
He'll be back.
in 6 hours.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, we're all...
Just making sure I've updated my track. Okay, after that, that is the end of Kay's turn. So, Milo, you've done your turn,
Eh?
because that was the death
Yeah.
save, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, well, through the chat, this is me asking the party. The request made to you by the telepathic link. Are you going to listen to it? Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say through the telepathic link, go to my mother's house.
Is anybody going to attempt to take the shield with them?
I'm not strong enough for that.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
why not?
Is Alice strong enough for that?
No.
So,
If we work together, we might be able to. I'll attempt to help. I don't know how much help I will
And
be.
also, we probably shouldn't take the shield with us, otherwise it will just follow us.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just go. Let's just leave normally.
so that sounds like a split decision. Who is going to attempt to take the shield with them? Who is just
Yeah.
leaving? I'm assuming it's Milo, Alice, and will be Yuzok attempting to take the thing with.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna group you together as Nolan's going to move away. So this will be breaking combat rules a little bit, but we'll say we're not actually in combat, but there is still fighting going on. Yuzok is going to cast Geo Strength and use himself as the center point. So while for the next minute or the next 10 rounds you'll have +6 to strength. You don't need to add this to your to the buff and debuff tracker because it will have worn off by the time you get a safe distance away.
Okay.
So
And then we run.
yes, so I will assume this is you running. You have left. So you got 3 taking the shield.
People are disappearing. Where have they gone?
Alright, I am.
I've moved me.
Okay. So.
Sorry.
That's fine. Tis all good. Saves me having to
Tis-
move your token. So you sprint away for your survival, leaving Kay and Nolan behind and basically retracting off into the distance.
Can I just say that before we like run all the way off, I say into the telepathic thing, stay safe, Kay. And then keep going.
Maybe I have to cast Move of Greatness on Kay before I leave.
No, you would not be able to do that.
Okay.
So, your little ragtag group, minus your healer,
Fuck.
make your way up to Karina's house, or Milo's home, whichever one tickles your fancy more in terms of description. And as you arrive, you've crossed to the other side of town, and you are, for lack of a better, a more polite term, absolutely f***ing battered. You have had your asses handed to you quite severely by this thing. As I'd say, I don't think any of you were really expecting it to just appear.
And then kill us.
Yeah, or have any sort of invisibility or capability to use invisibility magic. So you arrive outside the door. Milo, are you knocking when you arrive, or are you
I'm getting my key
Okay.
and unlocking it.
So you get out your key and you unlock the door, and as a group, you kind of end up fumbling in, like piling in after one another. With Alice and Yuzok using up the last of I'd say maybe the like 4th cast of Geo Strength. I'm gonna say. So like 4 minutes worth of struggling back and forth to get it there. Managed to get the shield in through the door, and the building is incredibly quiet. There is nobody. It does not sound like there is anybody here. Like at all.
So I guess they're out then. That makes this a little bit easier. They won't be in danger.
Immediately, as soon as we get in, can I cast Magic Aura on the shield?
Yes, you may.
Just as detect it as something that's not matchable, basically.
Okay.
Well, that was fucking awful.
You're telling me.
I've never come that close to death before. Well, that's not entirely true, but not recently
I have.
come that close to death.
I'm just gonna
I've been
write a
closer.
I'm just gonna write a quick note to Mum and just leave it on the kitchen. And basically say, sorry, we arrived when you were away, we're on a mission. Sorry. Smile.
So, I want to describe, as you go to grab said pen, unless you're carrying one on you. I forget which one you have on you. You have one but not the other, if memory serves correctly.
I have... Who fucking knows? I've got a pencil.
Okay, so as you go and take some paper from your mother's stack of what she likes to call post-it notes, even though they aren't actually sticky, they're just a bunch of small squares of paper that she keeps around for colourful purposes. You notice that there is a very neatly written out note on the table, and it's written in Infernal. You recognise the handwriting as your mother's. Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
So you take a look at the note, and it's basically a message from Karina to you, written specifically to you, that herself, your father, and your little sister Twilight have been requested by the Sleeping Wolves Guild to temporarily go into hiding. And at the bottom, you notice that there are some very specific infernal characters that are written in a very unusual sense, but not unusual to you. This is something that your mother would do quite frequently whenever she wanted to very subtly mention that you were going to go and visit Heredita without letting Twilight know. As some of the infernal characters are kind of half written, and then the other half of them is flipped upside down.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, the place is pretty much silent.
So, trying to carry it to the beach didn't work all too well. Anybody got any other plans?
Well, this ring is clearly important.
Yes, it didn't
So-
particularly like us picking it up. Is there a possibility we should maybe wait till daytime? I remember something about it only attacking at night. Or only seeming to attack at night.
We can do that, yes.
I've hidden
Oh,
it.
that's a
It
good
lasts
idea.
2 days, so it won't know exactly where it is. So we can try and move it again in the morning. After we've had some well-needed rest. Ow. Everything hurts.
I'm gonna do some quick healing.
So
For now, we just sit there and wait for Kay and Nolan to turn up. Well, at least Kay. I don't know what Nolan's gonna do.
well, that's the question. You have technically left your ally.
Does the telepathic thing work over long distances?
It works. So, do you remember that I mentioned a while ago? Well, I say a while ago. When I initially gave this item to you, that you could selectively cut off who you were listening to, or basically, well, yeah, for lack of better wording, selectively choose who you didn't want to listen to, and it would notify you if that connection was separated, or basically the equivalent of blocked.
Have I been blocked by K?
Yes. All of you, as you kind of reminisce on the idea of, hey, we should contact K. Like, we should probably do something about this. You notice that your telepathic connection to K has been severed from the other side, meaning that whatever is happening on K's end, you are completely in the dark.
Well, let's go with the nicer of the option, the nicer of the outcomes, and say that she doesn't want to talk to us because we're distracted from fighting.
Just so you know, I've healed Milo, Jelda, Alec, Yuzok, and Xanis.
Did you mean Alice or Alec? Because Alice is full health.
Alec.
Alec. So that's
Alec.
I was gonna say, what, none for me? At my 23 hit points? Damn. But yeah, 92.
Yeah,
Okay.
92. 92 for Alec, 102 for Jelda, 89 for Yuzok, 100 for Xanis.
Okay. I have applied that to the health bars. I know it's going to be really annoying, but can I ask that you guys have a short period to interact over what is happening, as I am currently running the encounter in the background. So whilst you guys have been moving the shield from point A to point B, the combat has still continued in your absence. I've flipped what page you're able to see, but on the other page, I am still running what's left of the encounter.
So we've got no merchant to buy more alchemical items from. Alec, how many silver curtains do you have left?
I think, like, 6. Let me check.
Six between all of us. Why
Yeah.
didn't we buy any items? What happened there?
No.
I bought some. Alec bought some. We sort of did the preparation for this fight. Well, we found out what we needed to prepare for the fight, and then we didn't prepare for the fight.
I might as well hand some of them out. Who wants a silver curtain?
I'll take one, I guess. Actually,
Okay,
no,
give
don't
one
give,
to-
don't give me one, don't give me one. My inventory's full, I can't do that.
Fuck,
It
okay.
just bounces off.
Anyone not have a full inventory and want a silver curtain?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, here you go, Alice.
Woo.
Can we make silver curtains?
Do any of you have? You can actually make them. Do any of you have an alchemical item creation, like crafting kit or like toolkit?
You
of
need a
any sort?
kit.
You need a
No.
toolkit to be able to make said things.
Medic, do you have that maybe?
I've got a medical kit.
So you
And
can
weaver's
make
tools.
items.
The word kit's in there.
So
Cool.
it is possible to make silver curtains using that kit that you currently have, so a medical kit.
Is it possible to bodge them?
The problem is,
The material.
you would need, yes, some sort of fabric material, and a member of your group who is capable of casting protection from elements.
Feels like something Kay would be able to do.
Yeah, it sounds like something that came written.
Fuck.
Unless. Just mirror?
Let me look this up. From our spellcasters, does anybody have?
I definitely don't.
I mean, this could be a lesson to us. We should always prepare for any kind of fight.
And
Before we
not
leave,
get
always buy
distracted.
items.
And not get distracted before we go to buy those items.
Yes, that is.
And don't get ambushed.
Getting ambushed.
It never goes well for me.
Would you guys like some good news?
They're not dead.
Mary has it.
Pain
No.
and not, but no, not through the door.
Yuzok has a communal protection
Yuzok.
from elements spell.
So all
You
we need
so
now
cute.
is
Yeah.
materials.
So now all you need is the material, and this is gonna.
Does it have to be a specific material?
Yes.
What material?
Fuck.
Fuck. So you mean I can't just rip up the 7
I can't
bedrolls
just
that I
use
have
like
in
my
inventory?
spare. I can't just use like my spare underwear or something.
I've got 7 fucking spare bedrolls in my inventory. Help me.
Should you have any other curtain items, you can convert them.
Speak of the devil,
You mean
I
like those
have.
shadow curtains I gave everybody?
However,
I've got.
however,
many.
before
Yeah.
you
I
celebrate,
don't.
Probably not.
there is Yuzok has to not only roll a craft check because he is the one casting the spell. Remember what Yuzok's dump stat is,
Remember greatness.
but
Do I have any buff spells that work on other
you
people?
will only be able to convert up to 12 of them.
That's better than 6.
True.
6,
So-
7, 8.
Keep this in mind. I forgot how many of these I rolled. Sorry, I'm rolling null and slapping the shit out of
12.
this thing in the background.
If we keep it hidden, if we move,
Can I give someone else a time mode? I doubt it.
then
No, I
we
probably
might
can't.
be able to use those to get us just far enough to get there. We might be able to avoid another encounter entirely if we play our cards right. We'll be able to.
Milo, how far to the beach?
Let's go to the beach.
How far is it away from the beach? To be
Yeah,
honest?
I don't even know where the beach
Well, it
is.
depends on whether you want to jump off the cliff or take the pathway down. Because if
I
you
Could we
jump
throw the?
high,
Could we throw the shield down the cliff?
We push it off.
potentially, yes.
Yeah.
But we
How-
would need someone to.
How far is
accompany
it?
I would
How
like
far is it?
I would like to point out, if you do decide, because Milo's back garden, for lack, that sounds really fruity out of context. But the back
Milo's
garden-
back
the
garden.
back garden to that house, you have a fenced-in area that's up against the small cliff. Like there's like a small like mountain to the left of it, and then there is a cliff face that goes straight down to the ocean, where there is a small beach that connects with the rest of Honeymill's Beach. However, I would like to remind the party, unless you have forgotten over the week it's been, that the last time the shield was dropped by your strongest party member, it went through, halfway through, a solid oak floor that was about 3 foot dense.
That is
Doesn't
true.
it? Doesn't it just need to touch the sand or something?
Half in the water,
It
half
will
in the
get
sand
buried.
count for groundwater as well.
Yeah, but it will
Nothing
touch.
far
It will touch the
groundwater.
sand as it goes down.
If you recall from the decryption that you made last time, it needs to be half buried in the water, half buried in the sand, and you're not
So-
sure if it's a specific location or not. So what I'm saying is, if you do decide to push it off of the cliff,
We're not getting
you
it
can't
back out.
guarantee, yeah, A, you can't guarantee you'll get it back out without spending hours digging, and B, you don't know if it's just the beach generally, or whether there's a specific location it has to be put.
I mean, I was more suggesting we push it off to get it down there, and then we make our own way down,
And then it
To
gets stuck
meet
in
it.
the floor.
and then have to get it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it'll be stuck in the
going
floor.
around and taking twice the amount of time.
Yeah, that is a thing you can do. I just wanted to point that out to the party because, you know, physics unfortunately
Oh!
is still a thing.
I know what I could do. If I could somehow bring it with just like one other person, I could get to the cliff edge, bend space and time down because obviously I can see the bottom, and then there we go.
If you want to try that, you are welcome to.
Um, I mean, it works pretty much like 100% if you know the location. If I'm literally looking at the location.
I'm not agreeing with you.
Will it
And-
move with you, or do
Disagree
you
with
have
you.
to be strong enough to lift it for it to move?
If I bend space and time with someone else, then whatever they're carrying comes with them.
So I want to ask.
So I'd need someone else at least.
I want to ask, what do you do if this thing, if you can't teleport this thing?
Go back inside.
Back to plan A, I guess.
Would you like to actually investigate the shield itself?
Yeah.
Because
Good idea.
That is something that I'll say that this is something that that Yuzok has suggested, so it doesn't feel like I'm shoving metaphorical DM schlong into this situation. That Yuzok
Okay, I'm gonna-
analyzing the shield.
Well, appraise Arcana?
Arcana. Come on.
Yes, it would be Arcana. Appraisal
Fuck
would
yeah, let me do it.
evaluate how much it's worth.
Okay.
Let me do it.
I'll help.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Should I get advantage? Because I've got like plus 23.
You would not.
Sure.
You would not get advantage on this.
Milo helps. Can I get an
If
advantage?
Milo helps, you
Moment of
can either
greatness.
choose between the two of you. You can choose advantage or a collective score. Depends on what.
I
direction
think
it is.
Moment
advantage.
of greatness
I think
here.
advantage would probably be better.
I've
Moment of
kick
greatness
ass. Oh yeah, well, I don't know what that does, but
now.
you tell me.
Doubles the bonus.
Fuck. Wow, that's really good. Come on. These 2 dice. Don't fuck me.
Don't fuck me. Cuts out. Complete silence.
Hang on, I'm doing maths. That's a 76.
76. Yes.
I rolled a natural 20.
Damn. Yep, that is a 100% success. So
Mm-hmm.
as you are, I need to click a thing. It is.
I'm very proud of myself right now.
It was sword stance.
Yay.
So as you collectively try to analyze this shield, you come to the realization that this shield is in fact the object that Allah's soul is tied to. As the moment you start investigating it, you're kind of hit with this wave of almost, for lack of better description, a combination of divine and draconic energy. And you very, very much recognize this as basically what this thing's soul is attached to. You then come to a little realization. Remind me, who was the one doing the investigation on draconic magic items? Or draconian magic items? Was it Kenton and Alec by any chance?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was us.
Yeah, we were doing something
Yeah,
magic-y.
Yes. So, with the research that you have done, and I'm just gonna roll a little. Yep, yeah, you definitely remember this without having to make a check. As you take the time to analyze this thing, you realize that Allah himself is completely incapable of physically touching this thing. Because how what I'm going to call a draconian phylactery works to make a ghost dragon in the first place is that whenever the dragon is fully manifested, say like it is when it's appearing on the material plane to attack you, it will always be considered to be on a different plane than the thing its soul is attached to. So it will always be considered a ghost when it's trying to touch the item. So it just phases right through it. So, long story short, soul of the dragon is in that shield, and you can definitely confirm that dragon is not capable of touching said shield, because it will just phase right through it. So, you have managed to successfully locate the thing that this dragon's soul is attached to. Congratulations!
The bad news is you can't teleport it, is that what you're going to say?
And then moving
Yes.
it to the beach for unbinding.
Yes.
To confirm what you have just asked, Alec, yes, you are unable to teleport this thing because it is always going to be. It always has to exist on the material plane. Your teleportation magic would break that, meaning that it would temporarily not exist. So, You cannot teleport it. If you want to move it, it has to be manually.
Alright, so we're gonna have to carry it
Oh,
down.
I
the
hate
path to get
manual
towards the beach.
movement.
Well, first of all, I guess we should. How's Gelda doing, by the way? Anyway,
In terms of
well, Fenrir just died.
Emotionally.
emotionally, he's kind of spaced out, for lack of better wording. He's a little bit sad that his avatar is currently deceased, and will be for the next 6 hours. Meaning that you will not have Fenrir for the rest of the night, should you wish to try and kill this thing on the same night that you've arrived.
Hell fucking no, we're not gonna try and do it at night.
Is it night right now? Is it still
It
night?
is still nighttime.
Right now.
You arrived at the start of the night, so just after the sun fell. I would say it's maybe been an hour and a half tops.
He's not back yet, so.
So like, it's like 10 PM, I guess.
I could cast Sending on Kay, but if she doesn't want to answer, she's not going to answer.
I mean, you can wait a bit till it's been enough time for a battle to have finished and then send.
Okay, I'm going to wait until it's been enough time for a battle to have finished.
You can imagine Nolan and Kay fighting for their lives, and then there's just you in the back of her head going, hey, hey, pay attention to me.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
And
I
then
guess we
if she
wait.
still doesn't reply, then that means she's very pissed at us. At least that answers the question.
Mm-hmm. Should we... I mean, we could go it's not that far, right?
No, you could if you took the time to look out the window, you could definitely see where she is, where the combat is taking place. Because I mean, it's a big.
No, I meant where the beach.
Oh right, yes. If you look out the one of the many windows in the house, you can see it is down a hill, a relatively steep hill, but it's not too far away.
Because once it gets to the beach, it's probably once we get into the beach, it's probably going to attack again. Without our healer being there.
I don't want to be attacked again, man. That hurt. A lot.
For real, bro.
So I guess we wait for Kay.
Yep. As you guys are trying to figure out what to do, you notice that the shield, the runes on it glow. Like the actual
Oh, fuck.
the design and emblems on it glow for a brief moment, and then go silent again. Oh, silent.
Hmm.
They glow, and then they stop glowing.
That means they won, right? Say it out loud.
Hey, Luke, you referred to this as a phylactery, didn't you?
That would be the closest example I could give you.
Okay, so we're not just gonna suddenly have all here just suddenly spawn in the house.
No, so
Okay.
Oh,
for a,
fuck.
for a lack of better explanation, without going into like 50 pages worth of lore, essentially the process of making a lich, making a Draco Lich, and making a Ghost Dragon are 3 very different processes. The shield that said Ghost Dragon you are fighting is bound to, its soul is attached to that because its body has literally been turned into a ghost. It is just made of, like, I guess for lack of better wording, it's just an ectoplasmic mass that forms from its soul every time.
Okay.
It's a fucking fan. Sorry. My brain just went.
Well, I guess in the meantime, we just stick here and start working on getting those silver curtains sorted.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the telepathic link again just to see if Kay still blocked me.
as you go to test that, there is a banging on the door, followed by very loud, what I can describe as very loud Irish shouting.
I open it.
And in bursts Nolan, with Kay in tow. They both seem surprisingly unscathed.
Kay, you lived! Oh, thank fuck.
Kay looks at Alec a little confused. What, did you not expect me to, do a thing?
I did. I expected to live.
I know, but I was still worried.
I mean, I had him helping me the entire time, so what do you expect?
Yeah, I was probably over worried. But I'm glad you're okay.
Well, yeah. I don't think he's too happy though. And Nolan does not look pleased at all. This is a man who has spent the last 2 days straight awake for that, what I'm gonna call a hot mess to occur. And Nolan looks at you as a collective. What in the fresh hell do you fucking call that? I thought you're supposed to be guild members, not kids running around with fucking weapons.
What do you mean?
Nolan lets out a mildly frustrated sigh, kind of pushes his hands out, as though he's trying to zen himself. You know what? This is fine. Have you managed to work out what the fuck that thing is yet? Why that
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
It contains its soul.
We have. It contains its soul, and also I can't teleport it.
Ah, fucking
So-
brilliant.
We will have to move it acoustically.
Take it to the beach, have it half submerged in water, half in the sand.
And are you planning to
I
do
think-
this during the daytime or the nighttime?
The daytime.
The daytime, if we can make it that far.
Thank fuck. Right, so I suppose I should take a little bit to get to know yous. You, tall eggplant. What's your fucking deal?
Eggplant! Oh my
I don't need a full backstory explanation. Just give me a short, brief summary of what the fuck you were doing, what you were doing here.
I'm Alec, I'm a time mage. I used to be a mercenary, now I'm here.
And how's that been working out for you? Understandable. Next one. You. Short girl who can't remember me fucking name. Lice. What's your thing?
Are you talking about me?
No, lass, I'm talking about the fucking plant behind you. Of course I'm talking about you.
So about you, Zol.
Oh, funny. Yeah, I already introduced myself to you. I think you're forgetting.
No, love, I'm not asking what your fucking name is, I'm asking what your deal is. You know, who are you? Where you fucking come from? Not asking
Well,
if you're a fucking
I'm from
cactus or not.
Aquarion, and my mother's Diana Powers, and I'm a pretty cool Dark Knight, actually.
Nolan does a double take the moment you mention that you are the daughter of Diana Powers, the very commonly known Raven Queen herself, who is pretty much known across most of, if not all of Elvenkind for being the one reason that Shadar-kai elves exist on this, well, planet, I guess. Hold the fucking phone. You're telling me that you are the daughter of a fucking goddess?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, well, paint me fucking green and call me a plant. Anyway,
Milo's grandmother is a goddess too, so I don't. We seem to have a few of those.
I mean, you're not wrong, Mr. Eggplant. I'm gonna call you that now.
Don't! No! Please don't! I really liked you, and now you're calling me Mr. Eggplant.
Until we deal with fucking Uller, I'm gonna keep calling you Eggplant. Earn me respect. and then I'll call you by your name. Just like Lice over there. And Nolan points his thumb at Alice. Anyway, you!
Yes?
No, I wasn't fucking talking to you, I was talking to the tall lad behind you. You! Man with the fucking ears.
I mean, many of us have ears.
Oh my god, I'm looking directly at you.
I know. I'm Milo. You're standing in my parents' house.
Brilliant, good start.
Yeah, I'm a medic.
And that's it?
I mean, what else do you want to know? I've got a dead brother, if that helps.
That certainly fucking does help. I don't want to sound like I'm being mildly offensive, but I did notice a somewhat ethereal presence around this house. I mean, for God's sake, I can detect it behind you at the moment.
Hmm?
And Milo, I'm assuming you're turning your head to look behind you as you say that. As he says that, I'm presuming you're looking behind you. There is a spoon floating.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And then it puts itself away in a drawer. I'm presuming that'll probably be your, that dead brother you're talking about. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, you, the fucking horny rabbit man in the corner there, giving me fucking eyes. What's your fucking deal?
I mean, there's a lot to look at. But Pentaleno, reformed conman, and the last of the Minius bloodline. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'm sorry, did you say the Vinius?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, simps the lot of you. Anyway.
What does that mean?
I'll stick a fucking cork in it, lad. You can go stick half a rabbit hole in there later. Anyway. You, the really depressed looking lad in the corner. I will have you know, sir, that avatar that just died was mine. And your fucking point? Love, death, and war, your avatar will fucking come back. Benefit of being a summoner. Okay, great start. Anyway, my name is Jelda Soma. That over there is my, we'll call him my assistant. What, your fucking assistant? And you know what? I'm not gonna make that joke, that's low-hanging fruit. Although you certainly seem like the kind of fella for low-hanging fruit. Damn it! And Jelda goes a little red in the face, and then Nolan looks over at Kay, shrugs. Nolan looks at Yuzok and Xanis, who are very quietly whispering to themselves in the corner. And Nolan looks at the two of them. Says nothing. Anyway, so what's the after we fucking sorted out this this mess with the dragon? What's your plan? And Nolan looks at the party as a collective.
First, you've gone around grilling all us. What's your deal, Nolan?
Oh, my deal? Oh, that's pretty easy. Spirit, my family is the Astralans. We're a pretty good line of spirit hunters. I do say myself. Although I have unfortunately, my father was a little bit of a what's the word? A bit like Mr. Rabbit Fellow over in the corner. Anyway,
Making a lot of assumptions about me, fella.
lad,
Yeah, Penton's not even that bad.
lad, you've been giving me nothing but side eye since I turned up. I think I can make some presumptions after that.
Can anyone
Anyway.
blame me? I mean,
I can certainly fucking blame you. I'm doing it right now. Anyway, the name something long line of spirit hunters, and I do very much recall not me father but me grandfather saying about years ago having a bit of a fling with a sage weaver,
Nah.
or at least something along that line. Not really sure what he was on about, but you know. I'm sure something went down there, and I don't really care. Although I will say now, you take the piss out of me, folks, and I'll fucking kill you. They're dead, but I prefer not to, you know, bring them up. Because they died in possibly the most rabbit hole way I've ever seen. But we'll talk about that another time. I should also probably mention I spent a few
Syphilis?
years living in the Feywild, so that was an interesting experience. Met a wolf and a fox there. I'm sure you're probably familiar with them, or at least you're probably familiar with what I'm assuming is their offspring there in the corner, flirting with what I can only assume is some sort of orc satyr or something like that.
Oh, you mean the guild masters? Oh.
Yes, of course. I thought I'd made that one pretty obvious. And Nolan has a little bit of a smirk on his face. Oh, my question is, are the party going to take a rest?
Yes.
Or are they going to wait it out?
Yes. Yes.
Are
As
you-
much rest as possible.
Can no
Are
one
you
in
having
any
someone
way
to
help
take
us
up?
acquire our
I'm
fucking
gonna
silver
be on
curtains
watch.
we can
Nolan can't find those silver curtains.
make? Okay.
Are you still making
Who has
sense?
good
Yes.
perception? Penton, you got good perception?
No, I have a +3 to perception.
Fuck. That's barely worse than mine, so.
I'm basically blind.
Me too. Let me see.
Well-
Perception. +10. That's not that bad.
It doesn't attack during the day, so as long as we don't move the shield or anything at night, then we should be fine.
Is moving it
It's
what
magic
triggers
weapon,
it?
So it shouldn't be able to detect it as easily.
Well, I mean, if you're moving a thing, you're basically doing the equivalent of picking up somebody's insides and moving them around the place. I definitely think they're gonna notice.
Okay, so just don't touch the thing.
I mean, it's not gonna be able to attack you whilst you're inside this building, because it's not gonna be able to. It's a colossal-sized dragon. It's not gonna be able to fit inside this building, and it can't.
Yeah, my worry is not that. My worry is gonna destroy the building.
With holy magic.
Colossal sized dragon.
Holy magic and its claws. Actually, that's a good thought.
Great, thanks.
Oh no! Have I given you an idea?
No.
Fuck.
No. Two people of infernal heritage. Both of you roll me Arcana checks.
Ah,
That's okay. I have excellent arcana,
I don't.
as we have displayed.
That's 22 on
Oh,
the Arcana.
Oh shit! I think the intelligence modifier increase would be gone by now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I forgot about that. It just needs to load in. Beep beep. There we go. Oh fuck, maths. 42.
42. Okay, so both of you immediately recognize. So you're not twang whatever you're twanging over there.
Sorry.
Who's twanging?
I don't know, but I can't be asked to find out. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards from good old Penton trying to be a distraction in the corner. You both, Alec and Milo, you both noticed that there is an infernal magic hanging in the air here.
What the fuck?
Only one of you actually knows what this is.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
it is,
God.
it is aligned specifically to devils. Milo, you immediately recognize that your mother Karina, before she has left, has clearly been a little bit concerned about leaving the house unattended, as this entire building is basically plastered in infernal magic. Specifically, devil magic. That will keep the house protected from any infernal or celestial entities that may attempt to attack it.
Oh.
As in attack the building specifically,
Okay,
or destroy
good.
of its contents.
Don't worry, Alec. As long as you don't try to destroy anything, you won't get hurt.
Keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Hmm.
I would like to point out that this also
Okay,
applies
yeah,
to you,
yeah.
Milo.
Not I'm about to go and destroy Mother's things.
Touche.
I wasn't planning on it. Don't worry.
I would also like to mention that since this is it prevents celestial entities from attacking this building, what is the element of holy? I'm gonna have. You know what? I'll have the.
This thing is a celestial entity.
Technically speaking, yes. Whilst it is
Yeah.
whilst it is purely a dragon, because of what it has infused into itself via draconian magic items, it is technically considered a celestial for the sake of protective magic. And I will have. This is what Kay begins to explain, because my party has to do the voice again, because DM brain has started explaining. Kay basically summarizes to you that because of the magic protecting this place, you should be able to get a decent night's sleep. However, the downside of this magic being here is that it is going to significantly reduce your recovery. So, whilst you may take several hours to rest, you are going to be hard limited at getting the restorative benefits of a short rest. So that is, if you remember correctly, or if you recall, and I'm more than happy to repost this. Fuck, I should have had my notes up. 2 seconds.
Well, I guess I will restore the 1 MP I get.
Valid. That's my session notes. What am I doing?
So we're gonna make the silver curtain. We're gonna wait for Fenrir to come back, and we're gonna rest until morning.
Yeah, it'll be morning by the time the Fenrir does come back.
We'll rest until Fenrir comes back. We'll make the silver curtains.
Okay. So, Yuzok, who is sacrificing? What curtains are you sacrificing?
I should have loads.
I don't have any except the
Everybody should have some because I gave them out.
I have 12.
I can't add them to
curtains.
my sheets because I'm not allowed to type on it.
Valid. It's
So you haven't added the silver curtain.
No, because I can't add it because otherwise I'll venue everywhere.
It was by your request that I
Yes, no, I'm just saying. So that you know, I haven't. It isn't added to my sheet because of V.
That is perfectly understandable. Oh shit! You saw nothing. One, Alec, did you remove one from your inventory when you handed it over to me?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I had 6. Now I have 5, as you
Lovely. Okay.
witnessed when you popped onto my sheet.
I didn't track how many you had beforehand, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I
okay.
swapped out my shadow curtains.
Oh, I think Milo was
Excellent.
Milo, you were carrying 12, weren't you?
Yeah, I've 12
Okay.
curtains total. 4 lunar, 1 brown, 1 green, 5 black, 1 star.
Just use them all. We'll buy more when we get back.
So are you converting? That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I missing one?
Got the lunar curtain up here.
Oh, yes. So
Right at the top.
are you getting rid of all 12 of those? And
Yeah, might as well.
okay, Yuzok is going to roll the craft check.
Moment of greatness.
Okay, so he will use that to double that bonus. Rolling with a +6.
Whoa. Come
Plus a
on.
+3. Oh, okay, that's 25 total. Yep.
Hey.
So Milo, you're about to watch something really depressing. Yeet. You have managed to successfully convert those curtains into silver curtains, so you now have 12 of those.
Oh my god, I've got free space in my inventory.
For the
Holy
first time in forever.
shit!
I know, it's amazing. Okay, so what I would like to point out, because you are limited to a short rest, you will be healed for whatever 10% of your max health is. Hold
Does
on.
anybody want some magic tags? Because I don't have space in my inventory for these, and I need to swap something out.
Magic what? I have space
They
in my
do have
inventory.
space, I don't know if it's
Oh.
Give them to me.
I have
give them to
1
me.
space.
I've already got 4 magic tags.
I will give you my 5 magic tags as well, so I have space for the silver curtains.
Alright.
Okay, Pension, if you want to remove that, just, delete that row. Don't delete the whole row, just and then
Clear.
Clero.
So Alex got how many silver curtains?
5 left.
Got 5 left. So one for Alice, Mira, Gelda, Milo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then.
Does anybody have Yggdrasil's Tears, by the way?
I do.
I do.
Good. At least we have
Should I hand some out? I've only got 3.
No,
It
I
doesn't
So-
don't
much
have-
help
I don't
if you're the
have
one that's
enough.
paralyzed, though.
Mhm.
No, but if everybody has them, then whoever gets paralyzed can always get unparalyzed.
Unless we all get paralyzed.
Can't be
Well,
So,
unfortunate.
do you guys remember how short rests work, or would you like me to remind you? Because they have been tinkered with slightly.
They don't do that much anymore, but I don't have any MP healing items, I don't think.
Okay, so
Fuck.
that's what it does. So when you take a short rest, you'll get 10% of your max HP healed, and your heal MP equal to half of your caster level. Do I need to explain to you how using your hit dice?
Oh my caster levels.
Do you want me to explain to you how that works? It's okay if the answer is yes.
Sure.
I am willing to explain this. Okay.
That's alright.
So when you spend your hit dice, you can consume these up to basically. You'll notice you have on your social page it says total hit dice, yeah. So you will get a number of what we'll say for the sake of an example. Alice, you're a Dark Knight. Your base HP is a D10, so you would be able to roll 22 D10s, which you would heal back as HP. But once you reduce that number of hit dice to 0, you will make yourself more susceptible to different effects. So it's kind of like
Slay.
it's kind of like a simulating tiredness thing. But you'll notice that when I don't know if you guys if any of you have had a look at like the sleep spells and stuff like that.
That's how my colour spray works.
Yes.
Ah!
So you can consume your hit dice to restore HP on a short rest. However, that can make you more susceptible to certain spells and effects. That's why the sleep spells seem so pathetic because they rely on you having hit dice missing in the first place.
Okay, I have an ability where I gain 4 MP per hour. So how many hours has it been? Or is it going to be?
That doesn't activate whilst you're sleeping.
No, but it's a short rest, so I assume I'm not sleeping.
You'll be limited to. Are you sleeping for 4 hours or 8 hours? Either way, you will still get the same HP and MP amount back because of the infernal magic that is protecting this building. It's kind of the backfire of it.
Will I get like fatigue if I don't sleep?
Not yet, no. Because you.
Okay, I'd rather have the MP then.
Understandable. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab my little math machine.
Just tell me how many hours and I'll multiply it by 4.
I have my phone always on calculator because I use 2 different phones because one of them is completely.
I have a scientific calculator
Okay,
from A-level
so
maths.
We're taking a rest until morning, yes?
Yes.
I want to get a kind of a general yes from the party before I push onwards, so that nobody is kind of left quiet.
Yeah.
Alice, are you in agreement with this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm pending in the bathroom again, so sucks to be you, I guess. Okay, so Fenrir has.
Piss, no opinion. You piss, you get no opinion. That's how it works.
0.1 times. Okay, so Alec, you get back 16 HP and 10 MP. Alice, you get.
Not
back-
counting the extra.
No, you will not remember you're asleep. During that period of time where you're asleep, if you read it, it says that it's.
No, I said I'm not going to sleep.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not going to sleep, will I get fatigue? Is what I said.
No.
Okay, then I'm staying awake for the extra MP. Anyway, what did you say? How much HP? 10?
Ignore me. Ignore that then, because that is if you're taking a short rest. So
Wait,
you're
wait,
staying-
Is-
I don't need. I just
Is that
need
not
some
what we're
MP.
doing?
So do I rest?
Okay. Let me rephrase. If you are taking a short rest, you'll be sleeping, as in taking a sleep. The reason why I am treating this as a short rest is because the magic that Karina has put on the house basically puts a limit on how much like health and magic you will get back for sleeping there. So if you sleep 8 hours, it will still be treated as a short rest. Sleep a whole day, still be treated the same. That's why I'm asking, are you sleeping through the night, or are you staying awake?
Sleep through the night.
So, I will pop up my notes. Who is staying awake? And I will ask in the list. Nolan is sleeping. That's for fucking certain, because the guy's exhausted. Alec, are you sleeping or staying awake?
I'm staying awake.
Okay. Xanis is sleeping. Penton, are you sleeping or staying
Sleeping.
awake? Sleeping. Okay.
Yep.
Alice, are you sleeping or staying awake?
Sleeping.
Okay. Milo, are you sleeping or staying awake?
Sleeping.
Kay is definitely sleeping. I'm gonna make just default mirror sleeping. Fenris, whatever. Gelda, yeah, man is sleeping.
I will also use one of my healing potions just because.
Okay.
Before Milo goes to sleep, he's gonna hand Alec, Alice, Mira, 1, 2, 3, Yuzok, and Kay, if she accepts it, an elixir.
What, an elixir each?
Yeah, one
I will
elixir
have-
each.
I will have to have lovely Astramira reject that, as she has a full inventory, and I do not wish to reshuffle her inventory without her player here.
Okay.
Alright,
I mean,
two potions.
I intend to give it to her to use.
Oh, okay, sorry, I was unclear. My apologies.
Because it will restore 50 HP and 25 MP.
Okay, well, she's back at Mira's back at full. You said use up.
Oh well, then I wouldn't have used that one potion, so I'll just put it back.
So it was Mira, Yuzok.
50 HP and 25 MP.
Yeah.
Were there any other?
I'll put that on.
Alice.
Alice.
Yes.
So that'll be 25 MP back because you're at full health already.
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And if Kay wants it, she can have one.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna take that. So, Alec, if you're getting given that elixir, are you going to sleep or are you gonna continue to stay awake?
I'm staying awake still.
Okay,
Because not much point in resting if I've got like full health.
fair. Okay, so I will jump ahead to the morning then.
How many hours
It'll be 6 a.m. the next day.
for MP? So yeah, but how many hours is the rest? So
It'll be a long rest, so 8 hours.
8 times 4 is 32. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
Nice.
Kay is going to spend a little bit of time the next morning basically topping off people's health. Using what? I don't know. I really don't want to use up her innate spells. Actually, screw it. I'm gonna leave a couple of the party just at that HP because this is fine. Okay, so it is now the morning.
It is.
I need to find the right track for this. That'll do.
Oh shit.
This there a dragon outside?
There is not. It is.
Wow.
It is clear morning. What's the plan?
Is Fenrir
Oh.
back?
Yes, Fenrir is back.
Is Jelda happy now?
Gelda is.
Okay-ish.
Yes. Gelda is sufficiently okay. Are you laughing? I can't tell if you're laughing or not.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Well, the party are relatively well rested, I want to say. Decent night's sleep. And it is the next morning. Please tell me what your plan is out of the gate, because you do have a limited time frame to use here.
Bring shield down. Water, sand, pray, cry.
We have everything. Actually, I haven't put my items in yet. How many silver curtains do I have now?
Get some cheesy chips.
How many?
I
How many?
gave.
I don't know.
I know I gave one to everyone that wasn't Alec, Kay, or Nolan.
Oh boy.
At least one.
I need to jump onto someone's page that does have them. Scheiße. Hello Milo, I'm going to jump onto your sheet real quick to copy and
I've
paste.
already removed 6 of them.
I'm literally here to copy and paste this description because
Okay.
I am dummy. So it was one. So one to Xanis, one to Uzok, one to Gelda, one.
One to Jelda.
You won't be able to give one to Mira because she doesn't have the inventory
Alright.
space for it.
I'll put one back in my inventory and just tell Mira to just grab it if she needs it.
Yeah.
So Alice, technically Mira, Jelda, Penton, Xanis, Uzok.
Yeah. Mainly checking because I've got to update there in the sheets. Okay, so who is carrying the shield?
Can I carry the shield?
Fenrir is to carry the shield. As he is big.
Are the party in agreement with this idea? Or basically putting the shield on Fenrir?
Basically as a pack mule sort of thing. So then that frees up everyone. No one's being used to carry a shield, so everybody can fight.
I mean, it's daytime, so he's not going to appear.
Surely he'll
Unless he
appear
does.
to try and stick the thing in the water. Oh, okay then. Let's carry it out of the water.
Guess we'll find out.
So you take the shield and run it down to the beach, having it kind of balanced on Fenrir, with a couple of you, I want to say like one or two of you, mounted on the back of Fenrir to hold it in place. And you get it down to the beach.
Oh.
You take the shield off the back of Fenrir and use it with the help of Nolan and I'm presuming Alice.
Yeah.
3 of you place the shield half in the water, half in the sand. And it makes a hissing noise.
It's a snake!
The emblems on this shield seem to dip, like some of the emblems that are painted on appear to dissipate. Almost as if it were a fire being extinguished, they go from what I'm going to describe as like a kind of bright reddish color in hue to a monochrome blank looking grey. Would you like me to explain what this has done as the DM, or would you like me to leave it to your imagination?
Explain what this has done as the DM, please.
Okay. So,
You have now made the dragon 10 times more powerful.
Otherwise, I-
Roll initiative.
Dragon
do
horny.
you recall? No, the dragon is not horny. Do you recall the first time that you encountered
What?
the dragon after dropping out of the airship? It used the legendary action to retreat back into the ethereal plane.
Yes.
It is now no longer capable of doing that as a legendary action.
Uh-oh.
It has to spend a round doing that.
Oh.
In other words, we can kill it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You are now capable of ending this thing.
But are we
So we
capable
wait.
of
We
ending
wait
this
till
thing?
night. We wait till night, and then
My question is,
what happens?
would you as a group like to set up an ambush?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna make this bastard suffer.
Okay.
Wow, Alec.
I'm mad about being ambushed.
You're mad about almost dying.
Yeah.
So, my question is, reorganize the initiative order. What's your plan going into this? If you are going to ambush it, I can tell you now that as part of the shield being doused, if you will, and that lovely legendary action being removed from Ulla, that its initiative score has been reduced to 1. Alongside that,
Ooh.
i.e. its ability to be all slick and slippery and maneuverable has kind of been taken from it with that shield being, neutralized.
Does it
Do
still
we
have
know
auto-
where it will reappear?
Where the shield is.
Whether oh,
Because where it
So-
was previously, it seemed to almost be chasing you from the moment you picked that shield up to when you put it back down again. Also, Milo, you sound like you're about to ask something.
It had auto raise.
Yes.
Will it still have auto raise?
I can tell you that each time it has appeared with it, it has cast that itself.
Okay, cast it, okay.
As I can tell you from the research you've done on silver dragons, as a party, look at this research you did coming back to help you, that the
Yay.
silver dragons are very much attuned to the element of holy and have access to a decent variety of white mage spells, including spells such as auto raise or simply beam, which is a white mage exclusive spell. Things along that line.
So it will, in a sense, reappear where the shield is.
Yes.
So we just buff ourselves up before it turns up. Surrounding the shield.
Hypothetically, yes. Though, do keep in mind that once the auto raise goes off, if you cannot kill it, again, keep in mind that this thing has already shown it's capable of tanking a lot of your damage output, and unfortunately a large number of you are lacking on shadow damage, like 2 of you. That should you be unable to kill this thing outright, it may or may not have the potential ability to fully heal itself and reapply auto raise in the same turn. If we're to assume that it's got access to a very large selection of white magic spells.
Yeah.
So,
we have dispels.
Yeah, that worked great last time.
I mean, you were using
Could we
Dispel-
learn to twin cast dispel before night comes?
Unfortunately, you will only be, like, each day you can only attempt it once, which is unfortunately why it's not the case.
So we could attempt it.
You can attempt it and make
We
some
can
progress.
attempt it, and then that's.
My question is, you guys have been using Dispel exclusively as a counterspell. You are aware that you can use Dispel as what I'm going to call in a more hostile manner to remove buffs from your target.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
Wait, can you?
Yes.
Yeah, as an action.
Whoa!
That's the
Yeah,
primary
the
use of
dragon.
it.
Yeah.
I think that kind of went over everybody's heads, didn't it? Dispel.
No, it didn't go over my heads.
Dispel's primary
Heads?
function. Heads. Yes, you're now a hellhound with 2 heads. Dispel's primary function is to remove buffs. That's why your counterspells seem to be failing so much, because yes, Dispel is partially used for that, but that's not its explicit usage. I feel like that went straight over everybody's heads, bar like 2 people.
Yeah, I realised it. I always had other things to do.
So,
Especially since it never works.
yeah, counterspelling is the second description of it. Okay, so your plan. This is me asking you as a party. Your plan is to ambush this thing once it turns nighttime again, correct? Please tell me
Yes.
if I'm wrong. And is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
agreed with everybody?
Yes.
Alice and Penton.
Yes.
Yes.
Buff ourselves to high heaven before it turns up.
So,
Yes, good plan.
what I
Will
will
it will
do-
it turn up like the second it turns nightfall?
Most
or-
likely yes, because its shield has been put in water in an exposed public place where it could be taken at any point. So,
Okay, so we can just watch the sunset and then be like, bam.
pretty much. My question is,
Excellent.
what buffs are you setting up before?
Okay, I'm gonna make a list.
Do you have Vanish? How long does it last for?
My question is, do you want me to just go down, I guess, the quote-unquote initiative order and give you guys as much time to buff as humanly possible?
Yes.
I have a question.
You are more than welcome to ask it.
When we apply these buffs, are we applying them now and then waiting? And then
No.
or
I'm
are we gonna do it?
I'm going to assume that you've got a timer for when it's going to tick over tonight, and you'll spend a period of time applying these buffs, and the moment it turns nighttime and it manifests itself, you will go straight into that fight with those buffs.
Yeah, because I'm just looking at some of the duration of some of the spells that I have, and going,
I'm
oh
making a
yes,
list.
3 rounds.
Yes, unfortunately, that is the problem for a low-level spellcaster.
Yeah.
So, I put you back on this, what I'm going to dub as the generic battle map. Please arrange yourselves. I will put a fancy little line.
Rolling into the odds because it's a new day.
It is. There is a fancy little blue line there. That is what I'm going to call your front line.
I've come up with a genius plan, but it's gonna
I feel like I
be
need this.
Okay, so before it shows up, Paradox Maze, which you can take 2 rounds worth of actions every round. It affects both friend and foe, but if I cast it before it shows up, it shouldn't.
So what I'm hearing is, oh my god, if you're gonna
So haste just so everyone gets 4 actions, and then double that, so 8.
What the fuck?
So essentially, what I'm hearing is you're shoving 9 actions in Alice. You're basically giving Alice the cap number of actions in one.
If you don't want me to, because it will slow down combat, that's fine.
I mean, this is
But
your.
I'm just saying, it's something we could do. I'm gonna ask the group, like, do you want to destroy?
Right.
Do you want to destroy this thing in like half turn? Do you want
Yes.
to? Okay, I'm adding Paradox Maze to the list.
That's good.
Okay, so my question:
There we go.
Should I bother in any way, shape, or form applying defensive buffs, or are you all just gonna go straight for this thing's throat? Because if the answer's going straight for this thing's throat, I have a cheeky little assisting idea that might just be a little bit terrifying.
Well, from what you've said, it has
I'm going for the throat.
I think we're going straight for the throat.
Basically nullify everything we've done in its turn if it gets a turn, so we should just stop it from getting a turn by annihilating the fuck out
Oh,
of it.
well, so yeah, dispels.
Yeah, so
We're gonna keep throwing out those dispels until the auto rose is gone.
We're just
Okay.
basically just gonna try and nuke it.
So,
It's gonna be
Too
amazing.
bad Mira's not here.
too bad Mira's not here to watch us nuke this thing. Okay.
She can watch the stream. I'm sure she'll watch the stream.
So, don't mind me putting monsters, the theme in.
I'm very excited.
Okay, so,
I've never used the spell.
well, you're definitely gonna get to make use of it now. Right. So,
And can I just put Dark Side on, like, already?
yep. So what I'm gonna say, Alec, if you're putting that up straight away, then I should be able to get all of these buffs up in one turn. It's just gonna mean a lot of, oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
It's gonna be a long fucking round.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Milo,
The same
would you
thing
mind-
8 times.
Would you mind writing this for me in like a little compiled segment, if that's okay? Or
Okay.
one of whoever's tracking this. So offensive buff. Okay, this is gonna give you guys an idea of why I refuse to go near Uzok's more hilarious capabilities. So. Oh, right. Pin this to you. Milo, are you using your sniper rifle or are you using your
Sniper.
sniper rifle? Okay. So. There's no offensive wisdom casters. Right. So. With her lovely, pasture, it's a 4 action, so. Oh my god. Okay, so each party member.
I've put how to solve for your actions in the in podcast party chat, so I hope you guys know how to solve
Oh,
this equation.
you did not just say solve for Y. God damn it.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's what you have to do.
So,
I'll solve it. It's fine. It's not that hard.
I'm joking.
I'm not going to apply this.
There we go.
This is not getting applied to Nolan or Kay herself. But every single party member
Why did you factorize it?
now has the effects of bravery
Just in case.
and faith. So basically, plus 11 to all magical damage, magical healing, physical damage for the next 11 rounds. So that's everybody.
Is this in the thing?
Bar Nolan and
Yeah,
Kay, was
bar
it?
Nolan and Kay. Because I've only got 8 things to work with here. So that's 7 times 2 times 8. So that's 112k then gone. Uzok is then going to follow this up with casting Geo Charisma on Penton, Geo Strength
Uh-oh.
on Alice, and Geo Dex on Milo, meaning that that's for the next 10 rounds, that's plus 6 Charisma to anybody within 20 feet of Penton. I'll be putting a bubble up in a second. Plus 6 Strength to anybody within 20 feet of Alice.
Okay.
Including you, by the way, so you can put a plus 6 in that lovely little slot.
A plus 6 to what, sorry?
Strength.
Slow.
And then anybody within 20 feet of Milo gets plus 6 to Dex.
No one heard my absolute god-deafening screech, and I'm glad.
I can't put plus 6 in, I'm not allowed to edit it.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I forget. You've been banned from being.
I keep having to delete V's from all over Discord.
Question, Alice, do you have a lesser Golka strength by any chance?
I don't think I've ever heard of it, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that's no, I was gonna say that might be a cheeky extra little, bonus. I don't know what. Yeah, this is gonna be an experience. I'm gonna encourage, our lovely spellcasters to, group up into a bowl. This will make sense in a minute. And then this will be the first time that Fenrir actually gets to be incredibly useful. And you'll realise why I picked Fenrir as Gel's avatar in a second. Is everybody within 15 feet of can I like squish everybody within 15 feet of Fenrir, please?
Yeah,
Like, you'll love me for
sure. Just squish us.
So
Should I move myself?
So
There we go.
it is currently
I'm petting him.
it is invalid. It's currently a full moon. So Fenrir is going to use Ecliptic Growl, meaning that every member of the party within 15 feet of him will gain +4 to each of their stats for the next 6 rounds.
Whoa!
And then the final layer on this cake.
Please say it's in the buff debuff.
I have
How do we
requested
put-
Milo to just pop all this into like one text, like wall of text.
Oh yeah, I definitely have put it in one text bubble. Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry.
Milo
It's
put in like
okay,
a
just
million texts.
If you want, I can compile this.
Oh, and then I've got to
Don't worry. I'm collecting everything together now. I definitely, yeah. Don't
put
worry, don't worry.
y equals 2x plus 4 in there too.
No.
No.
Put that.
Okay, last thing.
Why not?
Last thing, if the party is kind of bubbling up together, there's that little front line. I'm gonna say where that front line is
Figure out.
literally like right in front of the shield. You're gonna slap this thing in the ass the moment it comes out that shield.
Yeah. With eight. Well, I've got 8 actions now.
Yeah. Anybody who has more than 2 actions around with haste has the cap up.
If you have 3, it will be 9. So there we go.
Nine, man. Okay, 9.
Because the hard cap of number of actions you can take is 9. And that's
It's good that you put a hard cap because I was thinking, how far can I take
yeah,
this?
because this is nine actions in the span of 6
6
seconds each. This whole round takes 6 seconds, just so you can understand how inhumanly fast you guys are moving. You are like, say Alice with her sword. She's if she throws hands with this thing and stabs it several times over. She is making more than 1 sword strike every second. That's 6 strikes, 6 seconds, and she still has 3 more to go. Okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, you are moving ridiculously fast. The last of this buffing and debuffing streak, is a 20-foot radius around anyone that's within 20 feet of Fenrir, so that lovely little bubble I've just popped up, if you can see that, above everything else. There are like 60 fucking different bubbles. Did I make it visible?
Yep.
Did you make what visible?
It's visible.
It's bright fucking yellow.
There are several bright yellows here.
Yeah, I wasn't on the.
That bubble gives another +10 to magical damage, magical healing, and physical damage. That's the level of buffs.
Is Mary is not going to do any this time? Because if
Okay,
that would just go crazy.
so
That feeling when you can't be bothered to type out magic, so it just turns into mag.
I don't blame you.
That's good enough.
Okay,
We'll figure it out.
so this is going to now be a case of I put a so that's because everybody's all bubbled up. Yeah. This is brilliant. It means that
I
everybody...
want to figure out how much damage I could do if I cast Meteor 8 times.
Okay, so... Every party member should have +20... Oh, I'm not going to use it for this. +20 to... +4 for just apply the +4 to each stat. So okay, so if I've done the math right, this is so dumb, and I love it. When the party slows down and puts their heads together, it becomes terrifying. This
I've always had the ability to do this.
I'm
It's just
totally. Since we're nuking, I'm totally gonna try and do the same thing again.
Oh, definitely.
I've already rolled out
I just-
specifically to find out what my chances of odds and evens are, and I'm winging it on this last one.
I've never used it because I didn't want to turn it into a crazy thing.
I mean, I don't
Uh.
blame you.
Just this once. Come on.
Just this once, I wish to commit mass destruction.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this beach.
Or the dragon, or the
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so
both.
Sorry, I'm gonna destroy your house.
don't destroy the house.
Don't.
No, I won't.
Do
I
that.
won't. I won't.
Okay, so I'll consider it, but I won't do it. The bubble is now on, so you wait until nighttime, and almost like clockwork, Allah appears immediately out of the shield,
Boom.
facing out onto the water, meaning it is facing away from you. My question is, actually, who would like to jump in there first? Somebody want to stick a sword up its back end, or do you want me to get Kay to dispel this thing's auto raise first?
Yeah, dispel first.
Yeah, Kay should dispel first, just so I don't have to use my turns.
Okay, so that is
So it's
a-
already cast auto race.
Yeah, it will cast it would have casted auto raise before it came out the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a nat 20 on the dispel. So
Well done.
its buff is gone.
She still has like 7 actions.
This is gonna be a really dumb idea. But oh, that +4 from fucking Ephemeria. It rolled a nat 1 or 2, it now has -10 to AC and -10 to spell saves.
Mwahaha.
Foot casting.
Exactly as fucking planned.
She is then going to. Oh my god. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do I do this? This would be really fucking dumb if it works.
Do it, Kay.
I really hate the fact I decided to pick this up. I forget what the name of it is. There it is. There it is. She pulls out from her pocket a vampire fang and yeets it directly at Allah. You rolled a 3 on the dice!
Please say it crit.
Oh, this is glorious. Please tell
Did
me
it crit?
this work. Hold on. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Oh. Sorry, that was. Wait, no, it wasn't the vampire thing. I'm fucking reading the thing underneath it. Where is it? There it is. I need to find the thing. Where the fuck is it gone? I'm literally scrolling through her fucking items list. There it is. Sorry, my bad. It was not a vampire fang.
Oh.
That was the thing above it. She threw a gold hourglass.
Oh my god.
Slow?
I have one of those.
So it is now. I rolled a 3, meaning its total save.
Stop.
Yep. Its total save was 13 on a non-magical wisdom save. So it is now inflicted with stop for the next minute. Meaning, clicks knuckles. It is now
For the next 80 actions.
for the next 10 rounds. It is stopped, which, if memory serves correctly, means it's also considered. Yeah, it is considered helpless.
Alrighty, let's shit stop it
Meaning
all
that you will have advantage on every single attempt to hit it. should you so wish.
Does that
It
mean-
is flankable by every means possible. You can basically just obliterate this thing in the span of 2 seconds if you so wish. So,
Okay, let's do that.
who's jumping in first?
Can I?
Yes.
Oh.
Sure.
Sorry, Alec. I got that too fast.
Milo clicks knuckles. This is personal. You paralyze me.
Right, so first of all, I've got the Gaia bullets set to shadow.
Yep.
That means I have surgical precision and sneak attack. And they stack. So taking that advantage, 16, 20, 16, double checking, is that in crit range? That is in crit range. Maths. 47 to hit.
47? Yep.
Right. I'm gonna do the sneak attack separately
Yes.
at first. So does the bravery and whatever Fenrir gave, does that get double quadrupled or no?
Are you referring to the bravery effect and the effect of, I believe it's Geo Fury, the +10, the 2 +10s.
The 2 plus
The
10.
2 +10s are multiplied.
Yes.
Yes. They
All
are
right.
multiplied because they are considered to be part of your the base, not your little.
Okay. Okay. That's that plus that plus that plus that.
Oh god.
Really? That's. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. That times 4. That's 344 shadow damage, not including precision, which is the precision.
Oh, sorry.
Surgical precision's 14d6 and sneak attacks 1d6, so that's 15d6 extra.
Everybody who is not Milo, can you please look in the podcast party chat real quick?
Stabbing, shooting,
Pin cushion this motherfucker.
crush helm and stab.
Stat. I love the fact that the moment that
We're all so pissed at this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna personally get up close and stab this motherfucker.
Stab.
That's how mad I am.
I just love the fact that everybody turned into a metaphorical gremlin the moment that I was like, hey, can you just tell me what you're gonna do? Stab, 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 smiley face. Everybody turned into knife gremlins. Okay.
Right. So,
So what was the total? Can you tell me what the total damage was? What was piercing? What was shadow?
right, so the shadow is 344.
Is
The
that
pierce-
including the fact that it's double for weakness?
That not double. Let me times that by 2 again. That's 688 in total with the crit multiplier applied.
Yep.
Does surgical precision get multiplied?
I
I don't think. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I remember. It doesn't. And then the surgical precision, sneak attacks, piercing, I suppose, which is 49, except the gun ignores 20. So that's my first shot.
Yep. Make the second one.
The second one, oh, that is fucking terrible. Oh my god. That's just in terms of the dice, that's 30, it's not a crit, it's 37 to hit though.
37. That does hit.
That's 78 shadow.
Is that including the
No.
So it's
Double.
156.
Yep, 156, and the surgical precision and sneak attack, if that still applies, would be 44. For my third action, I'm gonna shoot again. I'm glad I have advantage right now.
I see that one!
Uh,
That
that's
was
that's a 43 to hit.
Can we just appreciate the fact Milo's rolling? If he didn't have advantage, that would have been a nat 1 on that dice. That would have been a misfire. Do you know what that misfire would have done?
Milo, how many actions do you have left?
This is my third. I've got the cap.
Hey Alex, you know you have 8, right? Because 2 plus 4 doubled.
Yeah, Milo has 9.
Milo has
It's
1
the-
extra action. So it's like
Yeah, so this thing is mega dead.
So yeah, multiply. So that's a 40 something to hit. 88 times 2 is 176 for Shadow, and it's 58 for the. Yeah. Tell me when I can continue.
Sorry, my brain cells just tuned out. What?
Right, so my third attack, I've rolled a 43 to hit.
Because it's only got 25 AC right now. Continue.
It's 176 shadow damage, that's already been doubled.
Yep.
And 58 surgical precision.
Okay.
And then, guess what? For my fourth action,
Another one.
I rolled 2 13s, so that's not a crit though. I'm disappointed. But that is a 44 to hit.
Mhm.
63 times 2 is 126 shadow.
So,
Okay.
for the sake of cinematics. So the party have waited here until nighttime, using the assistance of Alex Chronomancy and the party's collective prep. Ow! Well done, you just need the desk.
Oh no!
Congratulations. The party bum rushes this thing. KFK's successful application of a stop on this thing made it quite literally helpless to your assaults. And like obviously, I know Milo's just shot this thing in the back end like 4 times, but for the sake of the
Sure.
for the sake of the final strike,
Very nice.
the party ends up basically collectively piling onto this thing with various attacks. With Alex.
So we do get to stab it.
Alex stabbing it, Xanis striking it with his blade, Penton stabbing the sword cane, Alice sword skilling it up, Kay shooting this thing in the eye with a bow, and then, yeah, basically party unleashing their fun little attacks, and it dissipates into dust. With no return, because it doesn't.
Oh, so we don't get to keep any scales. Can I grab a scale? No.
It fades into a mass of ectoplasm. However,
Oh, I don't want any ectoplasm.
what you can keep is the fact that you have successfully ended this thing's existence, netting each of you.
Woo!
Keep in mind that Norlan is technically not considered in the party as a current, so
For EXP purposes.
no, for this, literally he is considered a guest party member, so he does not
Oh.
receive EXP that you would.
Woohoo, we're only half fuck ups, because we fucked it up completely the first time and then we nailed it the second.
No, we did really well the first time. We majorly fucked up the second time, and then we destroyed the third
Very
time.
lucky the first time.
You got very lucky the second time, I want to point out.
Yeah.
You got very
I
lucky
got
not
very
dying.
the second time.
I want to say, I've never ever, like this is as a BM to you as a party, I have never seen something go so well goes so spectacularly wrong, I spent 2 weeks fretting over it, and then going, holy crap, when they stop rushing, they do actually share a brain. And that is not in an insulting manner, you are all very smart, but the moment you panic, it's like a bunch of headless chickens running around in a coop, with the fox just there like, heh, it's free real estate.
To be honest, as a time mage, if I get, like, ambushed, I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I will say...
I rely on the upper hand
Yeah.
to be of any use.
I will say, during my...
Boy, did I use that upper hand.
Vanish is a bit of a bitch. So,
It was a bit of a bitch.
anywho, I would like to let you know that by defeating this boss, you have all... Between the 9 of you, you have each gained 165,000 experience points.
Woohoo!
To give you an idea of what this actually
Let's
does,
go!
because you guys, I don't think you guys know your experience numbers.
No.
So, you're
Not a
currently...
fucking chance.
I don't blame you. So currently, yes, everybody apart from Milo, Gelder, and Uzok are level 22. Milo is level 23, and Gelder and Uzok are currently both level 25. After defeating this thing, excluding Gelder and Uzok, the group will now be level 25, with Gelder and Uzok at level 27. So basically, you just gain like 2 or 3 levels each. Congratulations, you have somehow
We
managed to
fucking
survive
live.
that.
I don't have to
Let's
write
go.
a character backstory. Let's go.
Oh dear.
Faris can stay just a sexy man in my photo gallery.
Don't worry. I'm just going to put
With
away
no
that Google
personality.
Doc and just pretend it doesn't exist for like
Yep.
another day.
So guys, do we tell the Guildmaster the whole story, or do we leave out the part where we were total fuck-ups?
Yeah, let's just talk about the beginning and the end. Everything else.
No.
Just the important bits.
Nolan is just
Yeah.
Nolan is looking at you as a collective, and it seems as though he is very much having some strong opinion shifts back and forth.
Anyway, in the morning we should probably go see Hilda in the Pewtersmith, and also apologize for damaging her floor.
Oh, oh yeah. So what do we do now?
I don't really fucking know.
Go back. I mean, did the people like evacuate from Honeymill, or were they still just walking around?
They're still here. I'm quite sure. It's just mother, father, and sister were all sent to Rand's.
Okay, well, I can tell you, whilst you have been here, you have not been alone, but the Guildmaster has kept everybody within like a couple of buildings around the aerodrome, so where the airship landed yesterday, in what I guess in story / timeline, the airship landed yesterday, and most of the people in this village have been kept within their homes whilst the Guildmaster awaits for your return.
Oh.
It is still nighttime, but it's still quite early at night, so you can go and locate your Guildmaster to basically confirm that you have in fact achieved your goal.
I could just cast sending.
We could just go for a bevy.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending on Lupin. Hello, we did it. We killed the dragon. Woo. Okay, fine.
What the?
Yep, that's part of it. He goes. Woo.
Okay.
It's a word.
As you,
It counts.
Oh dear. Okay, so as you guys are kind of celebrating between each other and Alec is ascending, you hear a voice call to you from the cliff above. You realize I'm right up here. You don't have to use spells, but I do appreciate you taking the effort to call me. And dropping down from this cliff face and landing on the sand next to you is your guildmaster.
Hi, Guildmaster. We did it.
I do just really enjoy using send.
Yes, I certainly gathered that.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, it seems
fun.
like you managed to collectively put your heads together. That's a start.
We
Although
did.
I must say, watching your performance in the previous encounter wasn't the most inspiring thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
Adapt and overcome.
We lived.
If you don't die first.
Just
Yes.
about. I mean, it just came out of nowhere. What were we supposed to do? It just, like, appeared.
Not do the thing at night.
I mean, if you managed to take the time to analyze that thing before you entered Karina's house up on the hill, you probably would have gotten the general idea that you shouldn't have moved there. But I'm not here to entirely poke holes in your teamwork. I must say, once you do actually work together, and Lucas clicks his knuckles, it's certainly quite the sight to see. That being said, I've told Hilda she's sent the mission completion notice over, if you want to call it that. Basically like good old frogman up in God knows where he is at the moment. Basically give him the royal middle finger of, hey, this group actually did it.
It's a frog.
For lack of better wording, yes.
We just know it was it Ren?
Yes, Rem is a Namazu. He has been cursed to look like a frog.
Oh, okay.
It's a long story.
Is that why he's an arsehole?
I mean,
Are frogs naturally assholes?
No, I think it's the cursed part. Like, maybe he's really salty about it and now he's taking it out on everyone else.
possibly. I don't know. It could also be because he got traumatized a couple of times during my attempts to deal with well, I guess mine and the original group's attempts to deal with Lux and Tenebris. Anyhow.
We are all traumatized. That's no excuse.
I mean, watching someone get melted alive in front of you is certainly not the most pleasant sight. Anyhow,
Celebrations.
yes. If you like,
Let's get drunk.
if you like, we can use the teleporter crystal that's in the town to make our way back to the guild, should you wish.
Get up
And
first.
anyway, Nolan, good to see you again. Aye, good to see you again, you fuck. I haven't seen you in a while. Where's the fox with the nice ass? I mean, where's Ziv? Funny how you remember him by that, but you know what?
I mean, not wrong.
Penton,
I haven't looked.
Gorgonite. Alec,
Oh.
I'm surprised that
Your
you
loss.
of all people haven't looked, but you know what?
What's your loss, Alec?
Yeah, maybe I'll change that.
Lucas
No, sorry, I shouldn't say.
Lucas very gently kicks Penton in the shin.
Ow!
Anyway, Nolan, are you, what'd you say? Do you wanna, I guess, finally join up and deal with this group on a regular? Well, can't exactly say it sounds like the best option for me, for my mental health. But to tell you what, it's quite fucking funny watching them struggle. Certainly. Well, pleasure to meet you all. Pleasure to meet you properly, you fucks. I look forward to watching you struggle. And I will laugh at your expense every single time.
We
you
get
do
to
something
keep
stupid.
him.
You will have infinite entertainment, sir.
I certainly
That's
don't
so great.
have-
Are you gonna stop calling me Mr. Eggplant?
I'll call you Alec, but I will still refer to you as an eggplant every time you do something stupid. I hope you know that.
But that's so
I'll call
often.
you Mr. Eggplant.
Exactly. If I call you something insulting enough times, you'll stop doing it.
No, I don't think I will.
It's exposure
really
therapy.
won't.
It's basically exposure therapy. Anyway,
I think the more you try to change me, the more worse I will get.
Well,
Who gets more purple?
I can say.
I get more purple and more tall.
Well, you know what they say. If you add a negative to a negative, you get a positive. But that could just be a maths thing. But
That's
if a fuck
no. When you multiply a negative and a negative, if you add them, it depends. No,
Alex, shut
no.
up.
It doesn't.
No, if you add a negative, it's a negative. Negative plus a negative.
Nolan's
Makes-
sitting there smiling, looking at the confusion play on Alex's
Yeah.
face. He is clearly
It's negative
confused.
times a negative that you get positive.
I know, it's just really funny to watch your face screw up like that. Anyway,
Oh.
now that I'm done fucking with yous, shall we go back to the guild?
Oh,
Yeah.
that means we can introduce you to Gran.
And Susan, do you know Susan?
Yes, I know.
Susan.
She's so. Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
So, what I'm hearing is you're a fucking simp for Susan.
So wow.
I think that's just a general description of Alec.
And I could
Wow.
I reckon that could probably say that about you and your fella over there. And he nods his head at Gelda, who is unintentionally staring at Milo's caboose.
Milo puts his hands on his hips. Jelda!
What? I'm sorry, but it's a nice backside. You've got.
Fuck's sake!
Squeeze
I look at
lips.
Milo's butt. Is it a nice backside?
Seriously! No!
Gelda just
Is
sits there
it?
smiling, knowing he's full on winding him up. And Nolan looks to the group. Well, I should probably say this now, but I'll make it clear. The folks were, one of them was a white rabbit folk, the other one was a Bovian. And I'm, well, for lack of better wording, I'm almost four times older than most of you. 81.
How do you know how old we are?
That's
I could be any age.
81. I'm
I
older.
think
Oh yeah, that is about 4 times how old.
I'm older than your
Alex?
guild master by about 10 years. I certainly know I'm older than you.
I'm gonna call you Gramps now.
And
Oh,
and
no.
I will continue to call you Eggplant until you respect your elders.
Oh no,
I'm
Penton was.
I've never respected my elder.
I hope you know I'm still considered a young adult by my society. So take that as you will. And I still look pretty stunning for it. Anyway, off
You're not
we
wrong.
fucking go. And I'm presuming the party's going back to the guild?
Let's go back to the
Yeah.
guild.
Back to the guild. Back to the guild.
Okay, so
Drinks are on me.
you return to the guild. Are you going out for drinks
I am.
to celebrate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Astra instead.
I had a near-death experience. That means I am getting pissed.
So,
So have another one.
So as the group collectively, I guess shuffles together. Milo, you're going off to go and see Astra, and I'm assuming everybody else is just going out to get fucked up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I should let you know. Each and every single one of you now has an extra 6 million gil lining your pockets from the
Another
mission reward.
one.
So you have been offered. You have been basically given the opportunity to fully re-outfit yourselves with some new armor. And Lupus has notified a couple of you that he has gotten some special gifts for you.
Ooh.
I want a special gift.
Though
I already got a special
You'll
gift.
have to wait. You'll have to wait until you've settled on what things you want to buy, and once you've re-outfitted yourselves properly, then he'll give you the thing he's got hidden away for you.
I already got a special gift, so that's okay.
Milo, you've gone to go find Astra whilst the rest of the group goes off to go and get drinks together.
Yes.
And you find Astra sitting in one of the gardens, looking a little tired, and It seems as though there's a mild aura of concern about her.
Oh, hey, Gran. Hello, Milo. Milo goes over to sit by Astra. You seem a bit concerned. Something happened. Well, I never told Lupus I had another daughter. You never. Oh, I'm guessing that's a problem. Yes, maybe because Sage Weaver. Yes, I never told him about Andromeda. Oh, Gran. Oh. Oh well. Well, I'm surprised Karina never told him though, considering how much they actually talked. I wonder why that never happened. And then there's Calatrix. Calatrix? Yeah. Well, Calatrix is partly a part Moonwolvenite, and that comes with its own host of problems, I'm afraid. I feel an energy that's just like looking around.
And as Astra is looking around, here is good old Guildmaster standing in the doorway, looking unimpressed. He comes and joins Milo and Astra, who are seated in this room. Astra,
Uh-huh. Hello?
I've spent the last week on that airship trying to work out what the fuck to do with the situation you put me in. Milo, do you want to be here or do you want to escort yourself out?
Depends. Will I get in trouble?
No, but you might not enjoy the slew of less than assistive words that are going to come out of my mouth.
Alright then, I'm gonna find the rest of my party in that case. I'll see you all later. Bye, Gran. Fucking sprint out!
Okay, so
Oh shit.
this leaves Lupus and Astra alone in a room. I mean, no fucking brainer. And Lupus looks less than amused. Tell me, Astra, can you make sense to me why you thought it was a good idea to just say nothing about having another fucking child? Did you tell
what's
Fele?
Rachel?
Did you tell Karina? Did
Of
you
course.
tell Norwich?
Karina grew up! She grew up with Karina, for God's sake.
So is there a reason why Karina hasn't said anything?
Well, I wouldn't know. Karina's her own person.
So you had this child basically in secret, told nobody. I can only assume Karina's kept quiet about it because it's your business. Do you think it's a joke to suddenly pull out of thin air almost 40 plus years after having said child that you have said child? Answer the question.
Which bugs? Doesn't exactly seem relevant.
many people have died making sure that you and your wife and your family are protected from the cult for the last 35 plus years. Do you know how many lives have been lost trying to make sure that people don't conveniently uncover the hidden grove of Ardione, goddess of the harvest?
I assume there's been many.
Yes. So not telling me that this child exists is kind of a big deal. If I didn't know any better, and you weren't the only sage weaver that I could realistically rely on, I hope you know that you and I would be throwing hands right now. And Lupus is pulling a very sarky smile to kind of emphasize on the fact that he is very much holding back a large amount of malice in his words to try and process this in as neutral a fashion as possible. Obviously not entirely working as he is
Well,
intending.
dear, I'm not entirely sure what you were expecting me to do. If I told you, would you have just made me lock her up for another 30 years?
No, actually. Also, let's put this down as I haven't locked you away anywhere. I've asked you to stay in your domain because, I mean, you've seen it now, but how am I supposed to explain to you that lovely old mother of mine has not only come back from the beyond where we fucking sent her, but we somehow managed to fail to completely obliterate Sladen's malice, and the two are now sharing the same body. Kinda hard to believe. And also, I don't want to put you in front of that thing. I didn't want to put Fele in front of that thing. I certainly didn't want to put Norik in front of that thing, but Fele kind of took care of that for me. Unfortunately, Fele kind of dealt with Norik, so I didn't have to worry about him being in danger. But if you wanna dislike me, because I did what I thought was necessary to keep you protected from Godslayers, and also a cult full of people that have committed less than pleasant acts, you're more than welcome to think that. But also, I maybe would have taken this news better if it weren't for the fact that you are not the first person who told me this. Do you remember Yama? You know, that night boy who mocked your grandson's death, that you then proceeded to give an impossible focus when you seethed him? Yeah, he got to Myosin. And he turned into a Seath. Because an Alexander cleric imprisoned him and basically stole his ticket over to Zelaquin. Long story as to how that happened. But I sent my group, I believe it was Group L, if memory serves correctly, though I may have to double check my information. But that group went out to deal with a mysterious Seath attack in the middle of Myosin, injuring dozens, if not just shy of 3 digits worth of people. Did you ever check in on that boy at any point? I'll take that.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Do you realize how pissed Eden's gonna be? Considering that all of your fun little goddess powers are entirely looped through her. Like, you're basically pulling on some of her magic to be able to be a deity in the first place. You killed one of her followers because you didn't think to check in with the boy, after he made an attempt to try and make things better between your grandson and himself by giving your grandson an amulet made of amber, which to Eden followers is a sign of begging for forgiveness and understanding one's mistakes. So you remember years years ago when you were proper fucking harsh, proper bloody harsh on Fele for dropping comets into your forest. You've kind of done the same thing, maybe not for the same reasons or the same extent, but you kind of did a similar thing with a Seath in the middle of a port town full of people. Yeah, I'm not going to ask on that. That's your thing. Because, you know, Fele is gone, and I'm not dealing with that. I deal with Mira, that's that. We've got the Tuck Abomination to deal with, but it's kind of impressive. Like, I kind of feel bad for the boy. Dodge this. Seems fair. So imagine how Diana's gonna feel when I have to let her know that lovely old how do I word it? I gotta let Diana know that there's now another member of your family. She's gonna be so upset with you that you didn't tell her that you had a daughter. I'm surprised you didn't tell Diana. But, you know what? It's not a big deal. I have sent out several members of the guild to go and basically track down your daughter and her travelling companion. They are to track her down, and they are going to bring them back here.
Well, if you want a head start, I told them to head back to Honeymill.
I would appreciate that, thank you. You and I we'll work this out eventually, but I'm not quite in the forgiving mood right now. I understand why, but to only share with one person, like, you might not like me. I can't imagine you ever will. I think that one moment in the rain after we stepped out the orphanage and I let you choose whether Gort killed Fele or not kind of sealed the fate of any sort of connection that you and I could have had, at least at a deeper level. But I'm surprised you didn't tell Diana. I mean, for God's sake, you and her were like basically sisters sort of friendship at that point. I don't know if you ever told Norik, not that I'll ever get to find out, because, you know, Fele killed him. Didn't tell Lilac. I'm pretty sure you and him were close. You know what? I don't get it. I'm not going to. But they will be making their way back. They'll be making their way back to Honeymill. One of my guild groups will be escorting them here, and we'll see what we can do. Is there anything else that you're hiding away that you need to tell me now that's related to any of your heritage? Because the last thing I want is the cult getting to any of the bloodline members first, and then us having to kill one of the remaining members of what little bloodlines are left. I mean, for God's sake, Jelda's the last of the Solmers. Imagine if there's a bloodline member, there's only one of them left, that ends up joining that cult. We're kind of fucked.
I mean, other than the fact that I've donated blood throughout the years, Lupus.
How many?
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god, okay. Lupus basically pulls his eyelids together. Like, you know when you're like trying to like fight off a migraine.
Lupus, quite honestly, I'm not entirely sure what you're expecting of me here. I've only known about the bloodlines and how much more important they are more recently. I only knew about the Crystal Heroes because I was one of them, and that's because of the letter that we got sent all that time ago.
I am aware.
I know for
Very
one,
much
I know for certain though, I know one person that I have donated blood to, and that's Paul back at the orphanage.
Okay. Right. Well, you and I are going to have some experiences. We'll call it that.
Oh yeah, Andy, my bad. I fucking forgot. Listen,
Nope, I'm not hearing
Hang
you
on.
out. I'm not hearing you
hang
out.
on. Oh, God, did I mix up? I feel like I've probably named
Yep.
when I did Andromeda's backstory. I fucking called him Paul because I couldn't remember his name.
You mean the janitor of Honeymoon's orphanage called
Yeah,
Andy
the one
Swiftness?
time I named a guy impromptu mid-session because I was like, "Oh, sorry." Yeah, I put it fucking Paul, her godfather,
Oh my god, that's
in
brilliant.
Andromeda's backstory.
Anyway, moving swiftly onwards.
Are you sure it's not Paul?
I am certain it is not Paul. I will get this up now. Go through my Google Drive to my what I've now dubbed as my info dump. We are going to look up the word janitor. Control F. If you can open the thing for me. Have I already got this open somewhere else? No, I haven't. Wait, so then who's the fucking green? Who the fuck? Okay, you know what? Here we go. Type the word janitor. Honeymill. Andy Swiftness, who is a drow elf.
Okay then.
Hmm.
Let me change the details in Andromeda's backstory because I straight up. The one time that I fucking named this guy and I just called him obviously fucking Andy, that's the only time that I've referred to him.
Understandable. Anyway. Oh, I did already have it open. Lol. Anyway.
So, Andy at the orphanage.
Lupus looks directly at Ashram. Right. You're either going to love this, or you're going to hate this. But I am going to personally start training you to use your bloodline powers. Because the only one who has, realistically, any information left is yours truly. And Lupus points a finger at himself. Because unfortunately, most of your family seems to have a tendency to scrap a lot of their history, so I've only got bits and pieces. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know that the group containing your grandson, they succeeded in dealing with Hilda Lockhardt's dragon problem.
Well, he did return back, so I would hope so.
Well, just because they returned doesn't necessarily mean they succeeded, unfortunately. I mean, the last member of Group Z before they left 5 years ago, with an arm missing, a leg missing, and watching the death of 19 other people. Always a fun time. Anyway, I have to make a request of you directly. Soon, after Group U has gone to go and deal with Mace in the Warren of the Wither Blood, they are going to ask people to help them in battle. I would like you to tell them no.
Oh? That's curious. Why?
Lupus frowns. Do you remember anything about Tuck? Have you ever had to fight Tuck, personally?
Other than that one time at the Siege of Zodia.
Okay. Well, the bastard has fought me multiple times prior. And unfortunately, he has managed to master one of the Lilium Beast's runes. And if they have made an abomination out of what was left of Tuck, Unfortunately, it does retain the original host body's intelligence, memories, and knowledge. Meaning that he probably knows your weaknesses inside out. Meaning that lovely little problem that you have with fire and shadow magic, he's going to exploit the ever-loving hell out of that. And I'd like to let you live, even if you don't feel the same way towards me, as of current. I would like to let you live and prosper, rather than watch you turn into a crisp underneath. Well, I think you get the point. I would also like you to get in contact with Diana. Whilst you master your astrologian magics and your bloodline powers. We need Diana here. Because once this abomination goes down, we're going heirloom hunting. Unfortunately, that requires that we have all of our bloodline members here.
Oh.
Because maybe you aren't privy to. I haven't allowed you to be privy to the details yet, because I was kind of assuming that I'd already gotten all of the Sage Weavers together. But we require all of the potential candidates for each bloodline to be present in one place if we are to seal the Lillian Beast away. Because we have no idea who the bloodline power is going to choose as its active member. It could be you, or it could be your daughter. Do you see why I'm so frustrated for? Because let's say, in a hypothetical scenario, that you are not the active power. I would assume you are because you're a goddess, but hypothetically speaking. And say your daughter perishes, and this Tuck Abomination manages to kill you. I am left up shit creek without a paddle. I understand why you might want your secrecy, but this is a time where all the secrets have to be revealed, including my own. So please, can you contact Diana, and once we have gotten our bloodline members together, I will explain everything that we need to do.
Oh god, straight and yeah, it'll be all footage.
Lupus raises an eyebrow, Astra.
Fucking donated blood, yeah?
What?
Donation of a blood.
What about it? Asking us out of
Because
character.
Asha has already just mentioned that she has donated blood to some
Right,
people,
yes.
one of which she knows to be Andy.
I'm assuming Astra's sitting there with a face of, oh, fuck.
Ah! People do I have to contact? Fuck.
Lupus just sits there with a blank smile on his face. Yeah, I'm as nice as I would like to be. You kind of deserve to suffer on this one. Maybe not. Maybe not because of the bloodline thing, but mainly because how dare you keep something that big from us for what, 45 years? Maybe longer? I mean, for God's sake, Astra, I told you we were gonna have Xanis. I told you we were gonna have a kid, and we have a kid, and you've seen the kid, you've met the child. You even praise the child of, oh, he's cute.
What is Xanis? I've got to remember that Xanis is not actually fucking 18. He's born 14 years ago.
Yes, born 14 years ago, forced to age up, so into plainer things. And then, Kay, Lilac told you that her and, well, her existence was going to be created by him and Cassandra. God help me when she started coming over. I mean, even, for God's sake, even Marianne invited everybody to her wedding. That's a pretty big deal. It's Marianne. The girl has the brain of a fucking squirrel. Or had the brain of a squirrel. And she told us she was getting married, man. I feel more offended at the fact that you wouldn't involve anybody else. I get it. I get Karina. You know. But I hope you know the moment you told me that, I had to take time to process this, because I really just wanted to throttle you. I mean that in a semi-platonic manner. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Do you want to know what Andromeda is skilled at?
No. Lupus scowls whilst looking at Ashra. If I find that you have done anything else along this line, I am entitled to at least punch you in the face without you moving. Can we agree on that, at the very least? I'll take that as a yes. And Lupus leaves.
Fine. Look at doesn't even answer my fucking calls. The guy never fucking answers.
That's gonna be an interesting experience. Anyway, I've added the money to those sheets. I added it to Mira. Yes, I have. I've added it to Kay.
Don't worry, money on Milo's sheet. You'll soon be gone in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm adding it anyway just to make sure that I haven't forgotten it.
Yeah, no worries.
So I put it on Alex, I put it on Alice, I put it on Mira, I put it on Kay, Jelda. Did I put it on Milo's? I'm gonna double check.
You did.
I did.
Yuzok?
Uzox, I put it on Uzox, Penton and Nolan. Those are the two. Oh my god, I have to upgrade Nolan as well. Oh, right. So the party comes back from the, after, I'd say, several hours of partying. Oh yeah, I already have Nolan's sheet open. Why am I opening it a second time? So the party returns back. And Penton. You are escorted to one side by the Guildmaster, whilst the rest of the party are making their way back to the guild room.
Oh, hello, this is time for my special gift.
Lupus just kind of tilts his head forward.
You said we received special gifts. I thought that was like code
No,
or something.
Atlas is still in the middle of forging them.
Oh, you physical. Okay, never mind. What do you want? Ow!
I hope that came through the mic.
It did not. All I heard was ow.
Sensitive.
Okay, mind your ears, but
That twice.
yes. So Lupus has just clipped Penton round both sides of the head for making lewd suggestions, and Lupus just frowns. No, what I was going to say is I've decided what percentage.
Sorry, my ears are ringing. Could you speak up?
Lupus moves his mouth directly next to Penton's ear. What I said is I have sorted out how much gil you are getting from the bounty that you picked up.
Hello?
Did you fucking hear me that time?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well,
A little lower next
Dude,
time.
I have headphones.
sorry. That's gonna reverb. Lupus branded ASMR. I have decided that you are getting 50 mil of that several, I think it was like 40 billion?
That's 20 billion, yes.
20 billion. You'll be getting 50 mil of that. The rest of it will be going into a funding thing for any allies you so happen to bring up or bring along the way.
Will I get more of it later?
Yes.
Okay. That sounds more
essentially, the rest of your group will be making their way. You'll be getting some free time soon to basically decompress. Speaking of which, come with me. I've got to inform the rest of your group. And
I guess drinks are on me then.
the party definitely a little bit inebriated, and Milo in the room, just kind of vibing. You see a Penton enter the room, being led by Lupus, who kind of leans against the door after closing it. Well, I've got to say, I am surprised. Very surprised. Not to be insulting.
About what?
About the fact you survived? I mean, go figure. What else was I gonna ask?
You expected us to die?
Yes, I expected you to fail and for several of you to come back in coffins.
Then why did you send us? What?
Because trial by fire.
Well, it's a good thing that we didn't die then.
Exactly. What did you think I was gonna do? Hello guild group that physically does not seem to be capable of working together without imploding. Here, let me give you an easy mission that will definitely not help with your teamwork. I gave you a mission where you could definitely, very easily perish. Because it was clearly a situation of you needed to be put in a life or death scenario to work together.
I'm starting to see why my former group didn't like guilds very much.
Sounds like a skill issue on their part. No offense meant. But I have some good news. We've managed to find out where Aurelius is. We've managed to find out properly where Sarak now is, as in their specific locations. And I have a pretty good lead on where all the other Bloodline members are, excluding one, being the replacement for the Helm Bloodline. Anyway, I will have to apologize for my rather upbeat and less than friendly mannerisms. I got some rather fun news from our resident goddess of the harvest, that our lives in dealing with this entire heirloom situation just got about 50 times harder because of her actions. Anyway.
Oh god, what did she do?
Had a child in secret and has donated blood many a time. Meaning there are potentially dozens of blood
Wait, donating
transfers.
blood transfers the bloodline stuff.
It
Well then why
is
don't we
literally
keep some of all of these bloodline members' blood and then we can just
I've already done that.
Oh, you have? Oh.
Yep. I've already gotten some of everybody's blood that is here, kept in a crystal, locked in the bottom of the guild. So worst case scenario, I still have a way of potentially bringing you back from the dead, or just potentially straight up resurrecting you as a new person.
Has that green mage guy showed up?
Aurelius,
Yeah.
he's on the continent of Varnexium right now.
No.
The lovely continent that is constantly being ravaged by Garuda.
What?
Lovely piece of work. Hurricanes and
Well-
tornadoes left, right, and centre.
Hopefully he survives.
Oh, he'll be fine. Green mages are helpful. Lots of utility.
I've never worked with one. I wouldn't know.
For that very aggressive cheaping chocobo.
Great,
shit
oh
that's
fuck.
floating around, yeah, about you. Yeah, no. You are
Oh.
Lupus almost instinctually, like after this tiny chocobo chick starts aggressively cheeping, Lupus grabs hold of it, like it's a very sudden movement, grabs hold of it, opens the door, puts it outside, gently lets go of it, closes the door. Anyway, as I was going to say, we have found all of the locations of these heirlooms, which after you deal with the Tuck Abomination, I will be letting your group go out together to find them. I will give you more details on them once it becomes time, but I would suggest you take as long as you need to rest. That being said, you'll be getting the opportunity to fully re-outfit yourselves. I would make the most opportunity of doing that now, while you still can. Because you may not have as much of a chance later on. Do not make the same mistake you made for Honeymill. Prepare for anything. Because if you die now, or you die out on the field, there's no guarantee that any of us will be there to save you. Even Nolan, my little Fabon, love you, but even you are fallible. Well, fuck you. I hope you fucking drown in a sea of ferrets cum. Dumb bastard. Flad. Anyway.
I love you, Nolan. You're so great.
That's a little bit
You're
gay.
amazing.
That's a little bit gay, that.
Homophobic. Plot twist.
Yeah, I mean,
Plot
yeah, I'm a little bit gay. What?
Plot twist. I'm a pure homosexual. I don't do chicks. And he clicks his finger. I don't know. I can't be asked. My brain cells are depleting because it's like 3 minutes to the end of the session.
Cool.
But no, so I think interaction-wise, the session is going to pretty much wrap up there. Lucas is basically giving you some useful information, but Lucas basically opens the door. Astra is standing outside. Astra gets slid across the floor with a room, backwards 5 feet.
Right.
Lucas steps out of the door, closes the door, looks at Astra. No.
No, but listen.
No.
Right, okay, hear me out.
Lucas sticks his finger in Astra's mouth as she's mid-sentence. No. Stop.
Bruh.
You have done enough. You will stop. You will take your time to learn the fuck-up you have made, send out your messages, and leave this group as they are. Otherwise, it will not be a finger that I stick in your mouth, but a whole fist at high speeds. Capiche? Capiche. Off you go. Lucas retracts his finger from Astra's mouth to allow her to speak again, but points down the corridor and basically body blocks the door so she cannot enter.
Bruh.
You're going to leave this group alone. Until further notice, you are to sort out what's going on with you, and then we will see about letting you interact with this group. Because right now, you're the equivalent of, what would a grandmother say? You're on the equivalent of the naughty step right now. Once we have Andromeda and Calatrix here, and I've worked out how the hell another Moon Wolvenite has been created outside of how another Moon Wolvenite has been created outside of what I'm going to call my quote-unquote brood, and we've worked out how the hell that's still possible, then we'll open this up a bit more. For now, nada. They've got enough issues. We don't need a goddess interfering with it. We don't need another Yama.
Wow. So insulting. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's me. Did you really expect anything else?
Wow, I can't believe you couldn't even understand my sarcasm. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Bye. And Lupus has a smile on his face. And that is where the session is going to end, with the party taking the time to rest and relax. You will now have, out of basically DM Breen out the picture here. You guys are basically going to get as long as you like to basically chill and get some downtime in. And I am still currently working on the next dungeon that you're going to be going into, so you've got at least 2 or 3 sessions of just downtime, so you can, you know, take time to practice your twin casting if you want to work on that with anyone else, yada yada yada. Anyway, that is it for session, so see you next time.